Hi everyone! In this video, I'll show you how to create a professional real estate presentation video using maps without any drone footage. We'll use the REVS platform and its AI features to easily create real estate videos with animated maps and virtual drone views, all in one place, without needing to hire a pilot or editor or use separate AI tools. This is the type of video we'll create. Let's get started. Go to revs.pro. To use the platform, you'll need to create an account or sign in to an existing one. Let's create a new project. First, enter the property location. You can select it directly on the map or search for it by address. I'll enter the address and then give the project a name. You can also select the property type. For this example, I'll choose land. The next step is to define the property boundaries. You can draw them manually on the map or upload an existing KML file. I'll draw the boundaries manually. Selecting a property type is optional, but it helps the platform recommend scene templates that are relevant to your project. Click Create. The platform now suggests a set of templates based on the selected property type. Each template includes a preview, so you can review every scene before deciding whether to add it to your project. I'll remove a few templates that I don't need and add nearby tenants, traffic count, AI drone shots, and key destinations. You can choose a different combination depending on the property and the purpose of your presentation. Now let's create the project and wait for the platform to prepare the selected scenes. In the final step, you can choose the music. You can upload your own audio file or use one of the available presets. I'll select a track from the built-in library. The project is ready. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the timeline containing all of our scenes. Before editing the individual scenes, let's open Main Settings and review the main project options. Here, you can change the project name and edit the property boundaries. For example, if the property consists of multiple parcels, you can add another boundary. Any boundary can be adjusted or removed whenever needed. Main Settings also lets you choose the units of measurement, miles or kilometers, and set the overall style of the infographic. Several color presets are available, and you can also create and save your own custom style. I'll keep the classic preset and open the first scene. Intro. For the background, you can use the standard map view, upload your own image, or generate one with AI drone. I'll use the AI drone option. Before generating the image, take a look at the Property Boundaries toggle. If you turn the boundaries off, you can draw them over the finished image and animate them later. If you leave them on during generation, they will become part of the image and won't have a separate animation. Choose the view you want and click Create. While the image is being generated, let's review some of the other scenes. In State View, you can edit the labels and arrange the callouts more neatly. I recommend opening each scene and checking its overall composition. Now let's open the demographics scene. By default, the platform automatically loads data for the nearest city. You can change the geographic area, for example, to an urban area or county. You can also display demographic data within custom radiuses of the property. Add the radiuses you need, and they will appear on the map. Keep in mind that data for custom radiuses is not loaded automatically. If you have your own statistics, enter the metric name and values manually. For this example, I'll return to the original version of the scene. Next is the Key Destinations scene. The platform has automatically identified important locations near the property. I'll reposition the labels to make the composition cleaner and shorten a few names that are too long. The next scene is Traffic Count. The platform automatically finds the roads within the visible map area. To add traffic data, select a road, choose the relevant point, and add the traffic count information. I'm not happy with the current view, so I'll remove the loaded roads, zoom in, and add them again. You can select a specific road manually, or load all roads that are visible within the current map view. You can also show or hide the main marker and property boundaries. I'll hide the main marker but keep the property boundaries visible. Then I'll load the roads and select the relevant segments to add the traffic count data. The timeline displays the duration of each scene. The default duration is 6 seconds, but you can make any scene longer or shorter. Now let's move on to nearby tenants. The automatically generated layout isn't quite what I'm looking for, so I'll switch to a different view and select only the categories I want to highlight. When selecting categories, avoid adding too many locations, since that can make the scene look cluttered. Select the categories and click Find Nearby Places. All matching locations will appear on the map. Now let's replace the text labels with logos. You can automatically replace the standard text callouts with company logos by clicking this button. If the platform selects the wrong logo, you can choose a different one, upload your own image, or switch back to a text label. Next, let's open Close View. This scene provides a closer view of the property and displays the lot size. I'll also add a lower third, an additional text overlay, and customize its content. The next scene is Media Content. Once again, you can upload your own image or generate one with AI Drone. I'll zoom out slightly so the intersection and nearby locations are clearly visible. Start the generation process. While it's working, let's return to the intro scene. Our first image is now ready. I'll draw the property boundaries manually over the generated image. Let's move on to the final scene. In the outro scene, you can add the agent's information. Agent profiles are created in the dashboard. I've already set up my profile, so I'll select it, and the contact information will be added to the scene automatically. I'll also generate an AI drone image for the final scene. Select the view you want and click Create. The image for our media content scene is ready. We can now add nearby locations. Some elements may not appear in exactly the right place when they are first loaded, so make sure to review their positions and adjust them where necessary. I'll replace the text labels with logos, add location markers, and arrange the elements so it's easy to understand where each place is located. The toolbar includes several additional options that you can explore and use to customize the scene. Now, let's launch Fast Preview. This mode quickly plays through all the scenes so you can review their timing and overall composition. I'm happy with the result, so we can move on to rendering a draft. Click Render Draft. The platform will let you know that preparing the draft may take some time. The exported draft has a watermark and uses a lower resolution, but it's more than enough to review the final result. Watch the entire video. If anything needs to be changed, return to the relevant scene, add or remove elements, adjust their positions, and run Render Draft again. Once you've paid, you can create the final render in full quality. And here's our finished video. I'll leave a link to the platform in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.